Hybrid Dave, and this is a short video tutorial about Instagram hacks for Instagram stories. Instagram, a couple of days ago, released Instagram Stories, which is basically a little mirror of Snapchat, but I think it's better. Let me tell you why. So, Instagram, here's a stat for you, has 300 million daily users, active daily users. And there we go. Maybe I should have turned my notifications off. 20% of the internet is on Instagram. 20% of everybody that uses the internet is on Instagram. That's an incredible statistic, really. Instagram is one of the only places where your photography is the main theme in a social media sense. You've got Twitter, you've got Facebook, Google+, you've got all the other things going on, but Instagram is photocentric, and that's fantastic for photographers, travelers, and all kinds of creatives. However, Instagram recently went curated, just like Facebook, just like Twitter, which means that quite a lot of your photos or videos or whatever you post on Instagram are going to be missed because they don't necessarily meet the clever algorithm that the curated feed goes by. So how can we draw attention to it? Well, Instagram Stories is fantastic. Instagram Stories will take your Instagram account up to the next level. It's fantastic. It's really cool. It's fun. It's easy, and there are some differences to Snapchat. Snapchat, you can send a direct message as a snap. But Instagram Stories, you can, but you can't. You can't send a direct message timed picture. However, you can send a direct message, and I'll show you how. Instagram Stories won't clog up your feed. You choose what you're going to be looking at. So it's a bit of a way around this curated feed. Get the update if you haven't got it already. Update your app, and let's have a look at what it does. Let's go over to Instagram. So, here's my story. Oh, look at that. Here's my story. I've only got a couple of things up right now. But I'm not in Iceland. Now, if we're watching somebody else, let's go to National Geographic. You'll notice that it sort of spins through. If you want to pause a video, just tap the screen, let go when you want to continue. Easy as that. Swipe left and right to go between the stories. And if you want to reply to somebody, Brad Moore, if you want to reply to somebody, just swipe up. And you can write them a message based on their Instagram story, and the picture that you're on will come up along with your message in their inbox. Oh, stand by. Look at that. So let's go back to me. If I want to know how my story's getting on, if I tap at the bottom here, where the number is with your little arrow, I can see who's been looking at my picture. And it's worth noting that it's different for each picture, obviously depending on what's loading and what's not loading at that time. You can post a picture for 24 hours. After 24 hours it disappears, but if you like your picture, you tap on the little three dots at the bottom, share as a post or save it, or you can change your settings and hide it from people who don't want to see it. But, let's not do that. Not yet. We need to figure out who our friends are first. So let's look at how to create a story. Hello. On the top left, you click on that plus sign, and it gives you a camera, and you can spin the camera around using the arrows at the bottom. When you take a picture, now this is going to be weird because I'm talking but I'm smiling at myself. When you take a picture, you can do the things that you could do in Snapchat. Up in the top right hand corner there, we've got a couple of options. We've got the pen and we've got text. So you can use either of those to put things on. There's a really cool hack. This is the reason I want to show you this whole post. You take a photo and you send it like you do in Snapchat, and it goes into your story. But let's cancel that. Hi again. If we swipe down, look at that. That gives us all the pictures we've taken in the last 24 hours. Lots of mine are screenshots, I'll be honest, because that's the way I note things and remember things. You can post any one of those pictures, it's still kind of there, and put them in your Instagram story. But what if I wanted to post a picture that wasn't taken in the last 24 hours? Well, that's easy. If you go into your photos, you can go find the picture you want. So let's go with this tiger. If we crop it the right way for our portrait screen and take a screenshot, we can then switch back over to Instagram, and there it is. And we can post any picture because technically we screenshotted it within the last 24 hours. So let's see what we can do with this. Tiger. You can move your text around by clicking and dragging. If you use your 2 fingers or 2 thumbs, you can do things like this. If I move it down, grab a cool highlighter, you can draw behind it to make it stand out. So let's go green, and then, in fact, let's do tiger stripes. So we've got the green for the wild, and then we can do some black. So you tap on the colour you want at the bottom. You can use the bottom left to select the size of your brush, and then you can do anything you want. My favourite one is the one on the right hand side, which kind of glows a bit. So let's make it blue, let's make it big, and let's draw hybrid. So yeah, you can do all these things. If you click done, you click the tick at the bottom, it goes straight into your story, just like that. It's magic. Review it, it shows us the one we haven't seen. If we tap it again, it goes the whole way through. Swipe down, it disappears. So that is the cool hack for Instagram stories, whereby you can take any photo you've ever taken, have it on your phone, screenshot it, and post it on your Instagram story. That's something you can't do in Snapchat. So I hope you like that one. And I've got one more hack. So sometimes when you go to post a photo, I find, because my phone goes crazy, I find that sometimes the app crashes. So I'm going to tell you how to reset your phone in 2 different ways to stop this from happening. The first way is you go into the App Store and you've got the 5 options at the bottom. If you tap any one of those 10 times, you see that it went into it and now it's disappeared and gone back to where it was before. What it's done is it's cleared the cache on your iPhone. So that's one way of clearing up your phone and making it decluttered and work faster. The other way is to clear your RAM. If you hold the power button on your phone until the slide to power off appears and let go, then hold your home button, watch what happens. Everything vanishes, it goes back to where it was before. And if you open up Instagram, it starts from scratch because you've cleared your RAM, your phone's forgotten about everything that's going on. So there we go. Instagram stories, it's a fantastic tool for creatives. And look at all these people that are sharing their stories. You can see what everyone's up to, and you can send them a message. I don't think it tells you if you screenshot. So there we go, Instagram stories. That's my very quick Instagram stories hack. I'm Hybrid Dave. You can find me at hybriddave.com. Follow my social media through hybriddave.com. All the buttons are there. and I'd love to hear anything else you want to know about.